Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to our live coverage, our live stream of the High Mileage Cup Final, live from Katy International Sports Complex. It's a humid evening, by the way. Those of you that are joining us, the weather changing a little bit, warming up. I can't believe we're almost toward the end of March. You hear these voices and you wonder what's going on. Let us first give you a little glimpse of what's going on here at Katy International. We're on field number 8 officially. And in just a few minutes, well, at the top of the hour, 9 o'clock, we'll be starting our live coverage of this final. The veterans are playing today. We'll ask our camera person to maybe check out some of the warm-ups that are taking place. But before we get into all of that, and by the way, thank you for being with us. Why don't we introduce ourselves? I think that might be a big part of this, right? You can't talk yet until I officially bring you in. By the way, are you ready to be brought in, Miss Norma Morales?
I'm ready.
Yeah? You ready? I like that. I ready. There you are, Norma Morales. What do you think? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our live coverage of KISC, the High Mileage Final. I'm Alex Parra. Beside me, the lovely and talented Ms. Norma Morales. Norma, good morning. How are you? Good afternoon. Good evening. I'm hearing something in my ear, Norma, so I know there's audio somewhere we're going to have to work with.
Good evening to everybody. I know you got your
Evening, yes. Forgive me for that, Norma.
But no, it's a great evening. The weather is a little different than what was compared to our last final that we had with Katy Cup during spring break week. The weather there was very cold. If you recall, we were all bundled up. Now today it's like steaming hot.
It's certainly a change, isn't it, Norma Morales? So
it's very different, Alex.
So we're happy to be here. We're proud to be here and presenting a new series of finals. We had the Katy Cup 7th edition final, Norma, 2 weeks ago. This actually is a rescheduled event because of weather last Friday.
Yeah.
So and look, I can hear some of the referees actually. Maybe one of our mics is really ultra good, Norma, but that's what we want to give you a flavor. By the way, Norma, I know that we're important to see each other, but I'd like to see if Miss Camera Person, our producer, could show us what they're playing for today, which would be trophies, and maybe we can go to that as she swings across. There's some of our fans, Norma, but this is the hardware, Norma, that they're going to take home. And by the way, a special logo, a really special logo from our partners at Valenti. Norma, talk to us about Valenti and this partnership, please.
Yeah, Valenti, we're very proud, Alex, to be partnering with them. Great partnership. If you're not familiar with Valenti, please follow them. They have their own website, valenti.com, as long as on social media, Facebook, and of course, Instagram and TikTok. But yes, that is the place to get a great quality suit, Alex, especially right now. If you have prom right now is a big events that are upcoming.
I don't get invited to proms anymore.
Did you go to prom?
Actually, I don't remember. That's how bad it was. I think I did, and I really feel bad for whoever the young lady was that I went with.
That's okay.
Forgive me, I don't remember her name. It was bad. It was bad. So I'm being honest.
That's okay.
But maybe if I'd had a Valenti suit, Norma, I would have remembered it. Too much?
I think you probably would have really.
I'm being honest.
You said you had a date, but I don't know if you know that you didn't.
I did not do a good job that evening.
No, but I'm sure if you had a Valenti, you would have had at least a couple of dates that night, I'm sure.
I would have had options, Norma. This was pretty much whatever was left. No, I don't mean it. I don't mean it that way. No. Meaning she got whatever was left.
You're right.
Which was me. So.
Right. But no, going back to Valenti, Alex, yeah, great partnership with them. They do offer a variety of quality suits for men and also some women apparel as well. So you got to go check them out. They are located in Memorial City Mall.
They are.
And again, just proud that they are here to support us and with the partnership with them as well.
And look, it's not only about the suits, Norma. It's the quality of people that they are. And
definitely.
And look, the care that they give is amazing. Alan and Hadi, among others that are there. And hopefully in a little while we'll be able to sit down and chat with them
Yeah,
before we
for
get
sure.
going, or even during the match itself. And that's one of the things we wanted to kind of present to all of you. So that's what they're working for, Norma, today, the culmination of the season, the grand trophy. There'll be a celebration. So stick with us also at the end of the match. So we're back here where we're our position. Miss Producer, I'm going to ask you to maybe kind of check out some of the crowd that's here, that's gathering. Norma, that's another part of this. People love to come out here as the weather is getting a little bit warmer. It's a great time to be out here with your family. Katy International Sports Complex.
Yeah, I see a lot of families.
Do you have family?
I do. I do. I see a lot of families out here, kids supporting. It looks like maybe their family members, maybe their dads, maybe their grandfathers.
I saw a man with his wife and his girlfriend, Norma. I'm not sure how he's going to pull that off, but good for him, right?
Yeah,
Too much?
I guess too much. But
Too much,
but yeah, no, we have a really good crowd tonight, and I think everybody's excited to watch some really good soccer.
I think so. So that's part of what we're doing today, and we're grateful to all of you that are tuning in. Top of the hour, 9 o'clock Central Time is when we hope to get the ball rolling, the start, and we'll talk about the teams and all that in a few minutes, Norma. I think another part of what's important here, Norma, this is the high mileage club, as we call it, veterans, and the beauty of it, Norma, is that people, men, women, all of us can keep playing this sport as long as we stay in relatively good shape, Norma, for many, many years. I mean, I'm excited to see teams out here. And Ms. Producer will show us a little bit of the warm-up, if she doesn't mind, with one of the teams that's here. And it's great, Norma. It's really not... Although you'll see some competitive soccer here, Norma, it goes
sure.
beyond that. It really is about, hey, how can I stay in shape? How can I have this also be a social part of my life?
Yeah, and I think also too, Alex, them coming here to Katy International, them playing within the league, I think it's a community that they build with each other, of course. They look forward to coming out, playing each other, and of course being excited for the final, which is tonight.
Absolutely. So that's just a little overview of where we are, what we're doing. Norma, I also wanted to talk about a few of the upcoming events that we're associated with. And actually, one is as early as tomorrow, Norma. They're telling us that we're on SG1 Live. SG1, one of the partner clubs, Norma, of the facility. It's a youth club, a youth competitive club. And we're going to be on tomorrow, apparently, right?
Yeah, it's double time.
Did you know that?
It's double time. I'm not sure if people will be excited to see us again tomorrow.
You don't get any more money. Just to be clear.
No, but yes, we will be live talking about SG1, of course, the upcoming stuff. Rising Stars, which is the earlier age group, are having their games here at Katy International tomorrow, so we'll be here to support them as well.
Got it.
Yeah.
And speaking of tomorrow, Norma, tomorrow also, during some games that are taking place here at the complex, Norma, we have our partner 4WD who will be selling coffee, will be presenting coffee, the best coffee, Norma, that I've had in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You could really tell a difference in coffees, Alex. I mean, I know I can. And in 4WD, just the smoothness of it, I tell you, it's one of my top coffees that I love.
It is. By the way, thank you to our friends at 4WD, Norma, really good friends, Brian, Corey, all of their staff, and how hard they work for this product. Back to Valenti, Norma,
Yeah.
it's customer service. It's about knowing what your customer wants and being there. You can have a great product, but if you're not about learning and talking to our clients, our partners, our friends, that's a big difference. And both of these brands we talked about, 4WD and Valenti, they do that on a consistent basis.
Yeah, Alex, and you just mentioned personable. I think it's getting that quality service, customer service. That
The opposite of you, no personality.
Yeah, apparently. But, and it's right when you walk into the store, you see all these beautiful suits. I say beautiful because I feel that they are beautiful suits.
Sure.
And you have that customer service. If you don't know what you're looking for, do you know what I mean? But you may have an idea. They have the expertise to say, hey, let's try this on. And they give you that opportunity to try a couple of jackets on to see what's the best fit for you, and hopefully you walk out with a really good looking suit.
And it's not only that. Again, Norma, it's about fashion, what makes sense to you. Hadi and a good friend of mine and friend of yours,
Right.
Enrique Vasquez, we went before we did the Houston Sports Awards.
Yeah.
And it was what works best for you. Here's some ideas. Here's what I think. His experience is amazing. So anyway,
And
we'll
maybe,
talk
and
more.
also too, like body type, right? Maybe a
Yes.
certain jacket
Yes.
you may need, and of
Norma,
course they're
you
the
needed a
experts.
baby tent. instead of something fitted, but it works for you, Norma. Too much?
That's too much.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I know,
Alex,
I know, Norma. Well, we're back in here so they can see she doesn't need a baby tent. She needs a big tent. No, I'm just Norma. There's not too many people are laughing. I think they're making fun of us. Absolutely. So thank you for joining us. Those of you that are joining us here on Deportes Nation, our live stream of this final. If we could, Miss Producer, if you could get a shot of the referees. I wanted to talk a little bit about the referees, Norma, because it's important that we recognize their work, Norma. Referees are an important part of this and any game. And they're not perfect. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. I'm not trying to get ahead of what this final is going to be like or not, but we are grateful to them. In the sport of soccer, Norma, certainly at the youth level, even at the adult level, we have a shortage of referees, and in many ways it's because they're always the bad guys.
Right.
The bad girls, the bad people, and it shouldn't be that way.
No, it shouldn't. I think it's about respecting each other, Alex, overall. And because, the shortage right now with refs, I believe it's a big issue. Without refs, really, is there really a game? You have to have that neutral person to be able to call, those plays, fouls, etc., to make sure it's a fair game. Now, yes, you are right. Sometimes they're bad calls. Nobody's perfect, but we still have to respect each other as well.
Absolutely. So we'll see the refs obviously playing a part today. Speaking of the refs, that's the first whistle to start talking to the captain. So we're getting closer to the beginning of the match, and we are excited about this. Norma, talk to us a little bit about the teams, first of all, that are participating here this evening in this final, please.
Yeah, so right now we have in the red and blue stripe.
Yeah, the Barcelona
jersey,
look, right?
So that right there is made in Medellin.
Medellin, correct.
So the captain for that team is Carlos Marquez, with the goalkeeper Jonathan Mosquera.
There you go. So
Yeah.
that's the Made in Medellin team, and also, Norma, we have the team that's dressed in the Argentina looking uniforms today, which is the Pisco Sour.
Pisco Sour.
Pisco Sour. I like that. They're in the blue jerseys, and here are the captains saying hello to each other. Norma, one of the captains is Jorge Neira, number 7, captain for the Pisco Sour team, and you just mentioned the captain for the Barcelona. I want to call him Barcelona. Made in Medellin. Group, Norma. So we're excited. We're excited about them. By the way, Norma, I wanted to mention that also in the Pisco Sour group is a friend of ours. Their family have been instrumental to the building and growth of this complex, Mr. Eduardo Barreto. Actually, if Miss Producer could follow the gentleman right in front of you, Miss Producer. Yes, kind of zoom out. There he is. Keep following him. Mr. Number 11. That's Eduardo Barreto. Again, him and his family, amazing people. They're the ones that originally built this complex, Norma.
Right.
Their dedication to the sport, it goes a long way, and we're very proud that he's here and part of this final.
Yeah, no, excited to see him play, excited to see his family here. So, again, this is going to be an exciting game.
I certainly hope so. So that's just giving you a little bit of an overview. And Norma, I think we're going to get right to the action, and maybe a little bit into the first half here. We'll have an idea. We'll get Mr. Hadi to be with us and talk a little bit about Valenti. But Norma, it appears, and we're going to go kind of through our camera shots here, that we're all set for the beginning of this final. We're very excited. And Miss Producer, if you can go to a center shot and get ready for the start, that would be fantastic. And following the action. By the way, Norma, before we even get started, thanks to our staff, thanks to so many people that have made this game a reality, a possibility. So, Norma, we're seconds away. Exciting game, Norma. In this format, we'll talk about the 7v7 format. We'll talk about some of the rules, but it's high intensity, Norma. Lots of quick touches because basically there's not a lot of space.
No, and that's what we discussed last week on the Katie Cup. We realized that there's not much space, so you've got to be quick and not too much holding the ball. Also, Alex, there's to a point where you got to get the ball, maybe make a quick move and release it. And
yeah, you don't really have time to mess around. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to start the live stream of this final, live from Katy International Sports Complex. Thanks for you that are joining us live here on our Deportes Nation app. With you, Alex Parra. Beside me, Miss Norma Morales. And it looks like we're about ready to roll. The referee checking, making sure the players are ready. And Norma, look, I being a veteran and I having played at a certain level, also, Norma, there are a lot of former professional players here that know the sport, and you'll notice they may not have the conditioning we had back in the day, but the touch is something that's unique, something that's really special. So I'm looking forward to this final, Norma. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Who do you think is going to win, Norma? Pisco Sour, made in Medellin. Do you want to bet?
Do you pick one and I'll pick the other?
I think it's going to be Pisco Sour. That's my gut.
Okay.
You going to go
I
with
think Medellin.
made in Medellin?
Yeah, that's my team.
It is tonight.
It's tonight.
That's my team.
Good luck to both. And Alex, just to reconfirm, it's 20-minute halves, correct?
I believe it's 225-minute halves.
225s.
No,
Okay, got
yes,
it.
ma'am. So 225-minute halves. Here's our referee, Raul, who's saying, okay, I think they may be checking the nets, Norma, just to make sure. Or no, I think the referee is checking the goalkeeper. They're just quadruple. And maybe we'll have one of our staff. Maybe Danny will help the referees figure out if we something we can adjust on those goals. So maybe he'll be able to help us with this. But we're certainly going to give it a shot to make sure we're following the rules as much as possible. And this is what they're looking at now, Norma. And to our far left, trying to make sure that no balls mysteriously end up in the back of the net, Norma. It's happened. So I'm not going to say it's impossible, but this gives you kind of an overview, an idea of what's happening. And actually, maybe our staff would help us with that small goal at the very corner to get that out of the way, just in case someone hurts themselves, Norma. We want to try to be... The space is narrow to begin with, Norma, and when these gentlemen are running and they're running at full speed, it can be a bit difficult. So
Yeah,
I look like I'm barking out orders to everyone, Norma.
That's normal. And Alex, you played before.
Allegedly, Norma.
What position did you
I
play?
was a defender, allegedly, Miss Norma Morales.
Defender, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Not a very good one, but
Not a good one,
right.
but at least I attempted to do that. So it looks like they're trying to get that worked out, Norma. The referees are on the goals, and it looks like we'll be ready for action, which is the important thing here. So there you go. Referees kind of getting back to their place. Norma, 2 referees at minimum you need in this format. I would say often 3 are really necessary because the action moves so fast, like you'll see here shortly. So Norma, it appears everything's ready finally for the start of the match. Live from Katy International Sports Complex. Don Raul says, "Are you ready, ref?" I'm ready. Let's do this, Norma. And there you go, Norma. We're off and running live from Katy International Sports Complex, Norma. The final of the High Mileage Club. Pisco Sour taking on Made in Medellin. Early on, Norm, I think, first of all, like any athlete, but certainly when you get a little older, it's about, hey, are you ready? Are you prepared? Did you warm up properly? Heads up, Norma. And right away, Norma, they're hitting the camera.
There goes the life for the day.
There goes that.
No, Alex, I think, definitely warming up and stretching is very important.
You have to be prepared, right?
Regardless if you're an athlete, it's important.
It is, Norma.
Before and after the game.
And look, let me make a point of something. That's the first foul, by the way. So it could be, Norma, a physical battle. I think that's part of playing this game. But it's how far do you push it, right? Norma, if you notice, the restart when the ball goes out of bounds is a throw-in. There are some formats where it's a kick-in. This obviously is a foul, so it's a free kick. But for those of you that may be saying, hey, why did they throw it in the space? That's the rule that the complex follows, just FYI. So there's different ways to play this, Norma. But again, a restricted space, a small space, it's really about the control and the ball movement. Early on here, Norma, first couple of minutes, live from Katy International Sports Complex. And Norma, often these games are very high scoring, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. The thing also, too, Alex, just so people know that, Oh,
A shot, and just like that.
hold on. Was that my team?
That
Yes,
was your
that was.
team. Made in Medellin, Norma, with the opening goal here. So it's now 1-0 here early on, Norma, in the first half. 2 minutes into the match, Norma, 1-0.
What?
Yeah, I can say you were right, Norma, can't I? So there we go, Norma, just like that, and again, but this changes, and we when we did the last final, Norma, you could see how quickly the score would change.
But to recap from last week, Alex, remember that one team was, they had, were like, it was like, what, 2-0, 3-0, and the other team pretty much came up on top.
Absolutely.
And it was like a whole game changer at that point.
Here's some more movement. Keeper coming way out, Norma, exposing himself. Bicycle kick, look at that. Wow. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a golazo. Zero doubt, Norma.
I wish I
But-
could move like that, Alex.
Well, I wish I could do that, but then get up after doing that. That is an amazing bicycle kick, Norma. If you caught it live, wow. And just like that, Norma, 3 minutes in, 2-0. So watch that. What a golazo, Norma.
Right.
Incredible. Wow. Man, I wish we had replays, Norma. I'm not going to promise you replays because we don't have them. But that was an amazing bicycle
maybe
kick by
that
number
could-
10.
maybe
That was the number 10 on the Made in Medellin group, Norma. Can you give us that name, please? He's not on there? Okay, well, that makes me think about a couple of things. How did he make it on the roster? Someone will help us figure that out.
Yeah, maybe it was
Wow.
just missed. But yeah, maybe hopefully that it could be one of the highlights of our social media of that great goal,
Absolutely.
Alex.
Absolutely. That was an incredible goal. Congratulations. Wow. So 2-0 here, about 4 minutes in, Norma, into this first half, into this final of the High Mileage Cup, the veterans, as we like to call it. Norma, you're a veteran
I am.
in many ways.
I am.
Yeah.
And and just seeing, my age group out in the field right now, it makes me think, hey, you know what? I can come out to the women's league. I was a little hesitant, but maybe I will come out to the Katy International Women's League that's happening on Thursdays, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the long ball played in by the Made in Medellin group. Settled down defensively by Pisco Sour. Up the right sideline, Norma. Shot! Deflection! Wow. There's another concept here, Norma. With so much traffic, so many bodies, taking a shot can be deflected off your team, off the opponent team, and it could end up in the back of the net unintentionally. But in this case, no harm done. Made in Medellin, moving the ball, shifting it from right to center right now. Good defense there without a foul. Number 4 coming up with the ball. Here's a shot from distance. Not many issues there, and we have a goal kick, Norma. We're about, Norma, 5 minutes in to the first half here. Norma, I see, let's see, the bench of the Made in Medellin team has at least 5 substitutions.
Right.
I see 2 substitutions, Norma, on the Pisco Sour group, just FYI. And that can make a difference a little bit later, Norma, once people kind of get a little bit tired. Good ball movement, a give and go. Return to number 10, a shot,
Another one.
and another goal. And we're going to really have to find out, Norma, who number 10 is. So I'm going to ask our staff to help us out, figure out what his name is, because we don't have him on our roster. So number 10 for the Made in Medellin team, maybe we could literally go ask his coach. We need to have that written down for us, please, so we can give him full credit. We don't see him on our roster here, Norma. I'll be honest
I don't,
with you.
but it looks like Alex, he may have just been missed. It may have been a typo, but that number 10, his name is Leonardo Mina.
Leonardo Mina.
Yes.
Okay, so you do have that. Okay. He's number 12 on this one, but apparently that's so Leonardo Mina then with the goal, Norma. 3-0, by the way. And I think now is a conversation, Norma. When you're down early like this, how do you approach the rest of the game, right?
Yeah, I think, and you can see here, Alex and Pisco Sour are talking amongst each other in regards to like what they need to work on. You know,
Well, obviously, with at least 2 goals from number 10, it's about denying him the ball if possible. You're changing goalkeeper. What's your strategy? Because you don't want to get down too much further.
Right.
It's still a long game, but at some point, you do have to think about, hey, how do you manage the game? I don't know if that was necessarily the best decision, just to take a surprise shot. But you know what, Norma? I'm not playing.
No.
So-
and what you said, Alex, that there had to be a change up. So a new goalkeeper has been placed in Pisco Sours, and
Absolutely. So here's a chip in. Trying to catch the goalkeeper sleeping a little bit. It didn't happen.
that's like you, Alex Barra.
Sleeping? Yeah, well, I get a lot of that. Trust me, Norma. Could that have been a handball? No call there.
They didn't call it.
And obviously now, Norma, look, number 10 has to be a target. And I would say, hey, let's start marking this guy a little bit tighter, right?
That's usually what happens, right? That's usually the strategy.
you would think.
If you have someone that is continuing to score, obviously it needs to be doubled up, marking him a little bit more tighter so that no more goals will go in.
Yeah, well, and we'll see because he's having a great night so far, Norma. 2 out of the 3 goals, 3-0 here, almost 8 minutes, in the 8th minute in, Norma, into this first half. Live from Katy International Sports Complex. I'm Alex Parra. Beside me, Miss Norma Morales. Norma, I'd like to talk about many things, but in a little while at halftime, Norma, we'll bring in our friends from Valenti to chat a little bit, and maybe they can stay with us on the air
Yes, for
as
sure.
we
That would be
as we
great.
start the second half and talk a little bit. And I wanted Norma to believe it or not, be quiet for a moment and just kind of hear the banter back and forth with the teams. And Norma, there you hear several things. You hear number one, communication. When we talk about SG1 and the youth level, at any level, in any endeavor of a team, what's critical? Communication, right?
I think that's in life.
That's in life. It has to be, right? But I think the more you communicate, it's good. And now, sometimes communication is a thing that can be taken out of context, overdone. It's how you motivate and push your teammates.
Right.
And Norma, I wanted to see what was going on here. A little bit of a light issue in one of the fields, so hopefully our staff will be able to handle that. Let's see. I don't know if our staff can handle the light situation.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we can see what's going on with that. But anyway, back to the action here, Norma. Here's number 10, dangerous. Pass out to the right. Good keeper in this case.
Yes.
Well done.
One good thing about number 10, Alex, not only is he scoring, but he's really has that vision and looking at those that are pretty much open and making those great passes. So
Look, my advice, and you don't need my advice, Norma, is hey, someone needs to mark him. Just deny him the ball, even if he has it. Just maybe denying him the ball so that he's having to release it. Now, what he's done well is that not only he receives the ball, he releases and then moves to get open again.
Yeah.
Here's another opportunity. Talking of number 10, taking his time. They're giving him plenty of space, Norma. Too much space, in my opinion.
Not as much pressure on him, I would say.
Yeah, that's one of the factors, number one. And look, there's still plenty of time, Norma, by the way. And I think the teams have settled down, specifically Pisco Sour settling down a little bit. Looks like there's a sub coming in. Mr. Eduardo Barreto about to come in for the Pisco Sour team, who have yet really, Norma, to mount much of an offensive attack. Here's a long ball played through. Goal kick. We'll have a sub then. And it appears that Jorge is coming out, one of the subs, and we'll have Mr. Eduardo Barreto, number 11, step into the field. Norma, it's still early. There's still plenty of soccer. And like we said in the last final, Norma, it was turned around quickly. The team that was leading ended up actually not winning.
Right.
A couple of subs too, Norma, for the Made in Medellin team as well. There's the foul, Norma. And in a two-man system, in a two-person system, Norma, and a two-referee system, either one of them acts as a center. Hey, here's a shot. Look at this, Norma. Wow. Great left-footed volley, Norma. And so far, it's been all Made in Medellin, Norma. And the conversation is, hey, what are we going to do to change it? Made in Medellin, Norma, right now, comfortable, confident, and thinking of what's next. But you know what? This match isn't over. A little bit of a conversation with the refs. You can't give up, Norma. You've got to keep fighting for this.
They gotta, yeah. I think they probably need to regroup. You know, again, like what we talked about, Alex. They only have a handful, two subs, Pisco Sour.
That's what I see,
yeah.
Norma. Yes.
Yeah. So they just got to figure it out, see what they need to do. To continue to defensively ensure that no more scores go in.
Well, yeah, that's the goal. Here's another shot. Goalkeeper coming out. Well done. Here's the transition, Norma. 2 versus 2. 2 versus 2 in the attack. 15, looking for Barreto. He takes a shot!
Wow, nice.
And a goal. And he says it was about time, Norma. Just like that, things change, and that's exactly why this game in this format, Norma, can change so quickly. First goal for Pisco Sour, 4-1.
Yeah, and that player there, number 15, Anel Abdulik.
Go for it, Norma.
If I pronounce, I probably did not pronounce that correctly, but I'll just say Anel.
Anel. Okay. With the goal. But what happened there, Norma? Off a transition, a counter-attack, and
Right.
the 2 versus 2, Barreto on the left side kind of drawing his defender, and that created an opening for the shot. Just like that, Made in Medellin trying to come back. Good ball movement in the center. Space shot! And the goalkeeper, right place, right time, Norma. Well done. This goalkeeping change has definitely helped the Pisco Sour team.
Yeah, it's made a difference, definitely.
We are about 14 minutes in, Norma, to this first half.
And Alex, maybe Pisco Sour is one of those teams that they just needed that first goal, and maybe this first goal that they've just done could be a game changer for them.
It might be, but watch this now. Counterattack by Medellin. Here's number 10 on the ball. Nice shoulder tackle. No foul. Nope, ball stays in. Raul says play on. Our referee, one of our referees. No foul there. Looking around, shot! Wow. Nice turn shot, Norma. That was, by my sheet, Julio Reyes, Norma, the author of the 4th goal for Made in Medellin. By the way, he hit it with his left foot, that goal, in here with a nice right-footed shot. Here's a goal kick, Norma. And look, there's different ways to play this. Certainly playing it long and getting it out of the way versus playing out of the back. Here's a foul. Yep. There's a foul. So we will have a restart here. By the way, those of you that are joining us on our Deportes Nation app. Deportes Nation app. Thank you for doing that. We're live from Katy International Sports Complex in Katy, Texas. Alex Parra beside me, Miss Norma Morales. Oh, careful with that ball there. Could have been dangerous. Here's a little more ball movement. Counterattack. Barreto trying to take the ball, taking the shot himself. One more. Good ball movement, opening it up. Good ball movement to the left side. A little bit more chemistry happening. A little bit more attack now.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more difference right now, what's going on. Hopefully they can make a little bit more of those passes and get another one in.
And Norma, we talked about the pace of this game with the reduced area, with the number of people. It's one or two touches. Rarely, like we mentioned, do you have the time to dribble too much. It has to be get your head up, control the ball, and make a quick decision. If it's a shot, releasing the ball, etc.
Right.
Defensively, Norma, also, I think you've got to make a decision. How many people do you play back? Do you play two? Do you play three? Do you mark man on man? Do you kind of divide it up in a zone? So all the same things that in the bigger fields, coaches, players have to decide. Here's a long ball played in, trying to look for Eduardo. Headed out by Made in Medellin, and we'll have a throw in. And Norma, here's a possibility of a long throw in into the box. They didn't do that. Here's a handball to me, but ref says play on.
Yep.
Again, losing the ball. Here's the counterattack. And in any level of the sport, a counterattack can be deadly. Good ball movement. There was 4 versus 3. Now the counter the other way. Good ball movement to the left, Norma. Good shift. Attempting. Here's a shot from distance. Goalkeeper, Norma, well placed there. Well done. Here's a substitution, Norma, for Made in Medellin. Throw in now. Wow. And just off the volley, just like that, off a throw in, a volley, Norma. If you remember the last final, Norma, there was a throw in, the ball went into the goal without touching anyone, and that was disallowed.
Right.
So obviously there has to be a touch from someone. It can be either team. In this case, it was a throw in right to a volley. By the way, those of you that are following us, 4-1 is the score right now. Made in Medellin, in your screens, on your phones, wherever you're watching us. Oh, watch this first, Norma. Great movement. There's a foul there. Absolutely. There's a little bit of a slipping, but Norma, here we have a dangerous free kick just outside the box. And clearly there was from Pisco Sour asking for a card. Norma, I think you leave that to the refs, right? We don't get involved in that.
Yeah.
So now the question, Norma, is what would you do, Norma? Do you take it from distance? Do you go ahead and go low, go high?
It's just such a tight spot.
It is. It is.
And you've got to be able to find a really good area to really put that ball in. If not, find an open person to maybe have a better view of getting that ball in.
Yep. Here's the run up. Here's the preparation. We're just going to give you a couple of different shots. Here comes the volley. Oof. Hard shot, deflected, corner kick. I think the odds are hit it hard in that direction, see what happens, right? That's not a complicated soccer strategy. Watch this. Ball deflected, Norma.
Did it go in?
The ball is called. Yes, ma'am.
It did go in.
It did go in.
Yeah.
So there you go. Just like that, Norma. After 4 straight goals, now it's 2 consecutive for the Pisco Sour Club. That's how quickly this changes.
This is kind of like deja vu from last week in some way, right?
Almost identical, Norma.
Yeah.
In from that perspective. And we'll have our producer figure out the names of the referees too. So we'll have our producer Danny help us at halftime with the referee names. Something I missed. We're putting them to work, aren't we, Norma?
Yeah.
They're going to be all over us. By the way, you fans, how can people interact with us, Norma? Can they send us comments? Find us on social media. Find Norma and complain. First, let's watch this free kick, Norma. Free kick from distance. The shot. Wow.
Yeah.
Well struck. Very, very well struck ball there, Norma. Number 10, Norma, already with 2 goals for Made in Medellin. Very good player, Norma. As are many of these players, Norma. It's not just one. It's like one of these 2 commentators is really good. And then there's Norma. No? Too much, Norma. Ball played back. Now trying to play out of the back here. Will they make a touch? Ball stays in. Opening up to the left, Norma. Careful there. Trying to connect some passes, Norma. A little bit of possession. Nice switch, Norma. Watch this ball movement. Wow. That was a dangerous ball, but nice play. much more movement, Norma, and organization for Pisco Sour. That's some of the best play we've seen all day.
Alex, that is the exact word I wanted to say. A lot more organized than the first, 10, 15 minutes of the game. So they're picking it up.
They are, and that's great. We wanted to have a competitive final, and that's what we have right now, Norma. They've cut the deficit. Pisco Sour have in half, 4-2 here. 22 minutes into the first half, Norma, so we have about 3 minutes left in this first half. Good ball movement, turning well with the ball there, Norma. Dishing back, and good defense. Why are you elbowing me, Norma? Do you not have your own space?
I'm trying to get a better view of the game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good header, Norma. Good deflection. We'll have a corner kick here. And momentum has definitely shifted, Norma.
Yeah.
Not only the goals, but certainly, Norma, in the possession overall. Here's a corner kick. Dangerous, especially in that small box. There's the ball played. Will there be an upper? Here's a shot, Norma. Good idea. But no hesitation, Norma.
No.
The one-touch ball corner kick to the center, one little pass to the right, and then an immediate shot. Here's coach a little bit worried, Norma. Let's get back to the action here. Oof. We'll see. We'll get another ball here, Norma.
Do we have any ball boys and girls here?
Not officially, Norma, but now you've got me thinking that maybe we should try to do that at some point, right? Y Norma quería hacer y dar unas palabritas en español. Sabemos que estos veteranos trabajan muy duro. En la continuación, varios de ellos en sus carreras han jugado previamente a nivel profesional, tienen experiencia y lo vemos en la forma como tocan el balón, lo vemos en la forma cómo se comunican uno con el otro. Esa experiencia realmente es algo increíble. Norma, the experience of these players is really incredible. Here's throw-in. Wow, careful there. There's a potential ball going out of bounds. As long as they don't touch the camera, Norma. That's. By the way, Norma, I would say not much time left in this first half. Just so.
And again, Alex, you
You're
said
ready.
25 minutes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Here's a ball throwing all the way back, kind of trying to find some space. And Norma, that's another strategy here. To pull the ball back, hold the ball back to create space, because if not, you've got too many defenders in front of you. Here's a shot from distance. Oh, a rebound and a goal. Wow. Eduardo Barreto, Norma, finishing that ball up, and there you go back to several things, Norma. You never say never with a shot, because it can rebound. It can do exactly what happened there, hitting off the goalkeeper, and then it's the follow-up that's important.
Exactly.
And just like that, Norma, 4-3. Wow. Now that's a final, Norma.
Definitely. I was getting a little worried at the beginning, but yes.
I know you were sweating all over me, Norma. I could tell. I know it's a little humid, but that's ridiculous, right? And by the way, Norma, Pisco Sour looking for more. They're not done. The game has completely shifted, Norma, after 4 consecutive goals. Now 3 straight from this Argentina jersey-wearing Pisco Sour team.
Yeah, I think Pisco had to find their rhythm.
Oh, they found
You know
the
what?
rhythm,
And
Norma.
I think they found it.
Like
correct.
Stella, she got her groove back. No? Is that not a good analogy?
No.
Apparently not. No? No? You're not going to go there?
No,
Someone asked
back
me
in rhythm.
in Spanish, what does that mean? She got her groove back. No, she's back in rhythm, right, Norma? You're not saying anything.
No, I'm watching the game.
You're letting me hang myself. Thank you, Norma. I appreciate that. Quick throw in the center. And Norma, let me make an observation. If you're watching right now the attack for Pisco Sour, you have Eduardo Barreto, who just scored the last goal, Norma,
Right.
and he's sitting way up high. There's
Very
no
high.
offsides, by the way. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we get to halftime of this final, Norma. 4-3 is the score, and really, Norma, an exciting an exciting first half that's completely changed. Norma, if you don't mind, if you could help me get one of our friends from Valenti to be with us, we'd love for him to sit with us, and we'll chat a little bit here at halftime. So if Norma can help us with that, I'll ask Miss Producer to maybe give us a shot of the crowd here. That would be fantastic, and then of the benches as well. So just kind of work your way through that, Miss Producer. There's several people here that are here as fans, that are here hanging out with us, and that's a big part of why we do this. To thank them for being here, to thank our whole crew and staff, and certainly the support from all of the fans that are out here, Norma, that we see. And thank you for those of you that are joining us live here on our live stream on Deportes Nation. And now with me, by the way, and you're going to be able to look at yourself here shortly, young man. And, you know, this is bad for me because I know who's going to look a little bit better is Alan from Valenti. First of all, Alan, thank you for joining us. How are you?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Awesome. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, I hope you're enjoying. We're enjoying, certainly, talking about these teams. And even though they're veterans, you can just see the skill and the touch. Talk to us a little bit about how important is it for you, and you'll be part of our ceremony at the end, to support soccer, to support these gentlemen that are playing. I think it's one of the many things you do at Valenti. Not only is it fashion, but it's really about being part of the community, Alan.
Well, I mean, yes, you harped in on community. These guys, they're out here, you know, they're making connections, they're making friends, they're, you know, building teamwork and camaraderie.
Right.
And, I mean, when you're out in the real world, you don't have many chances to do that, right? You're at work, you know, I know these guys are probably working 9 to 5.
Some probably showed up after work today and they're still giving it a go, which is great.
And so if it, you know, to have the chance to be out here and, you know, play and have that space to do so is amazing. And that's, you know, why we love partnering and working with you guys, because you guys provide that for this great community.
Talk to us about Valenti. I've been, and I know your father, Hadi, for many years. To me, it's the place to go. You know, I pretend to be a broadcaster in Spanish every so often. We're at events, and my sister was married 2 years ago, and the only place I went was with Hadi to get our tugs. My son Grant was there. I consider you part of the family, but I think that's the way you treat everybody as part of the family. And you're there to help in fashion sense with options. I love that you and your father and your brand, in a way, take their time. That you really help all of us.
Well, I mean, yes, that's. I mean, buying a suit, it's a very personal.
It is.
You know, experience, or at least it should be, right? I mean, you're getting it for, you know, the big day, weddings. You know, it could be quinceañeras, it could be proms, homecomings. So those kind of chances, you don't get many of them.
Sure.
So you might as well make the most of it, feel confident, feel special. And that's how we like to treat our customers every day at the store. Our stylists, you know, we ask questions, we try to make sure that we get something that fits the customer, not just
and Alan, forgive me for interrupting you. I agree with everything you said. Also, men, we don't have to settle. We don't have to settle for, you know what, I kind of like it. It kind of fits. And that's a lot of mistakes that many of us, I'll count myself in. Okay, that's the latest trend. But you know what? Working with your father, working with you, that may not be the best for us, number one. And it's not about the price. It's really about what's best for you, what works for you, what works for you for that special event. So talk to us at that piece. We don't have to settle for the local chain that's just going to sell us what we think we want. You guys go that extra mile, and to me, that's huge.
Right. So for us, you know, we look at, you know, your body type. We look at what the event you're going to. We look at, you know, we ask a little bit of questions about your personality, because it just depends from person to person, right? And it's just that personal touch that makes the difference. And you're right, we shouldn't settle for less, you know, but a lot of times we think we know what we want, and then sometimes, you know, you see something, it catches your eye, and your doors are now opened, and you feel better about it because it fits who you are.
Sure.
Right.
And we're going to start getting back to the action, but stay with me, Alan. Where can people find you? Either visiting your website, you have social media,
Yeah.
and they can visit you at Memorial City as well?
Sure thing. So they can visit us at the Memorial City Mall in store, online. So we're at valenti.com. Our Instagram is valenti.official, and our Instagram's also, or TikTok is also Valenti Official.
There you go. Alan, it's a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, we'll see each other at the end for the presentation of the trophy. So it's awesome for you, for your father to be out here. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you, sir. So there's a little bit about one of our partners, our important partners, Valenti and Memorial City Mall. Please find them also on their website and find them on social media. They're amazing. So back here to the match, and there you go. Just like that, we've got the start of the second half. A very now contested second half, 4-3, Made in Medellin, who, by the way, is the team dressed in the Barcelona jersey on your screens. They are playing right now left to right, and the Pisco Sour team is the one on your screens from right to left. Exciting final, and after initially the Made in Medellin team going up 4-0. By the way, here's another opportunity, a long clearance, and just like that, wow. And I love the way number 8 plays, Norma. A big pivot, a big kind of hold the ball forward and then dishing off. That's a great way to play with your back to the goal. So it's definitely, again, you kids that are learning, this is a great way to play and use your skills, use your ability, use your size in many ways. Norma, we'll get back to the final here shortly, but it's great to have Alan and Hadi out here.
Yeah, Alex, I'm proud to have them out, and excited again having the partnership. What kind of suit are you going to get next time?
I'm looking forward, Norma. Well, color, right? I don't have a problem. I don't think anyone will marry me again. And by the way, here's a shot. Oof. Opportunity. Eduardo Barreto there on the left side with a right-footed shot. A little bit more of a cross. I think he was trying to place it. It didn't quite work. Here's another bicycle kick. Wow. And there's a fine line there, but Norma, the athleticism, number 10 from Made in Medellin, by the way, who scored on a bicycle kick early in this match, really incredible.
Yeah.
Here's a foul. Yes.
Yes. He tells the ref no, but I think we clearly saw that.
And that to me, Norma, is right there on the verge of potentially a yellow. But the referee says no. It was a shoulder charge, strong shoulder charge.
Right.
But it was called a foul.
Yeah. What I like about this game, Alex, everyone's so respectful. Do you know what I
So
mean?
far.
So far. I mean, I'm
It's
talking
still
too
early, Norma.
Too early. I mean, you saw number 10 picking
Don't
up,
get ahead of
helping,
yourself, Norma
assisting
Morales.
The other player, but
free kick from distance. Wow. Wow. But, to have the confidence to even take that shot, Norma.
Yeah.
I lack confidence, Norma, to be honest with you. Anyway. Back to the action, Norma. By the way, at the conclusion of the match, Norma, we're going to flip roles here a little bit, and I'm going to go onto the field. Careful there. Yeah. There's a whistle, a little late whistle. Talk about respectful, Norma. It's heating up. These gentlemen are here, Norma, in a very tight final now, and it really is, Norma, important to them. So here, just giving you an idea of this shot, Norma. I think number 8's going to go for it. He has the foot. He has the leg. Here's the shot from distance. Look at this.
Wow. Did you see the curve?
I did,
That's
Norma.
nice.
Isn't
Very
that a song?
nice.
Did you see the curve? No. Was that
No.
a song? No? No?
I mean, just looking at it, I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Would have been great if it
Our
had
great
gone
camera shot, Norma.
Yeah.
Here's Boomwood opening up to the left side. Wow. And that's how quickly you have to shoot. Look, Norma, what have we seen now from Made in Medellin? Number 10, number 7 have already scored goals. Immediately they're up front. They're pressing. They know they haven't scored in a while.
Right.
This is what they want to do, is capitalize on the first couple of minutes. Here's a counter. Barreto with a shot. And look at the way he plays, Norma. There's no offsides in this format. So he can sit behind the defenders, and you've got to be watching for that.
Right.
He stretches out the field, and if you're not careful, he'll get the ball. Deflection, Made in Medellin then with the ball. Here's the throw in, Norma. Quick throw in taken. Down the field. careful there defending. Good defending, Norma. Without fouling, defending strongly. You can see the level, Norma, has gone up here
Yeah.
to start the second half. 5 minutes in, by the way, or in the 5th minute. We're in the 5th minute here of the second half. They'll play 25. If we are tied, Norma, by the way, at the end of regulation, PKs.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. You excited about that?
Yeah. PKs are always exciting.
They can be,
Yeah.
certainly. Here's a chance, Norma, from distance.
Wow. It'd be
And,
interesting.
and his own teammates weren't too happy with that decision, by the way.
Yeah, and it would be interesting to see what during halftime what each team were telling each other in regards to what they needed to do for the second half.
Here's a transition, Norma. Here's number 10 with the ball. Great defending. That's beautiful defending, Norma, from number 3 for Pisco Sour. I've got to give Jorge Arias his props for that. Well done, stepping in. Here's an opportunity. Wow. Calm, cool, and collected. The referee's going to say, hey, man, let's release that ball. He places it down. They come playing out of the back. Long ball play through, Norma, to Barreto. First
Wow.
touch. Wow, look at this dish. What a shot, Norma.
Beautiful.
Wow. And just like that, Norma, 4 unanswered goals. And this game is tied.
Right.
Whew.
He was right at the right place, Alex. So
Well, what has changed, Norma, that Eduardo Barreto is now sitting up high? He's not being marked. He either turns and shoots or just what he did now.
right.
Again, adjustments. If they're seeing this, are they adjusting to it? By the way, Eduardo started as goalkeeper in this match.
And they changed
So,
him out.
they changed
They
him
did
out.
make a change, which I think for the better. Not saying
No doubt right now, right.
Right, exactly. They put him in a position where I feel like he is performing very highly. In.
By the way, watch out here, Norma. Another lost ball. Oof. A strong step through. Now a counter, Norma, but still there's numbers back defending for Pisco Sour. Medellin shot. And missing. We'll have a corner kick. Talk about an exciting half now, Norma. 4-4 the score, by the way. Those of you that are joining us live from Katy International Sports Complex in Katy, Texas. Norma, some people may be watching us internationally outside of the Houston area. Katy, just west, a suburb west of Houston proper.
Yeah, and if they ever come and visit,
Yeah?
and they want to come play some soccer, they can always visit us
They
on our
can.
website.
They can.
And rent.
Absolutely.
Looks like something's happening, Alex. Did you see that?
And again, Eduardo Barreto sitting way up high, Norma, with no offsides. He doesn't have to, but that's changed the match completely.
Yeah.
Now, you can do two things. Leave him by himself and press up, or mark him and get behind him. So those are the adjustments. Quick play now here, Norma. It's definitely picked up. We're in the 8th minute of this second half. Shot! Deflection. They're asking for the corner, and the ref says, yes, you are correct. Corner kick. Let's take a look at this, Norma. Here's a quick play. Ball bouncing a little bit. Ball played back. Switch. The play has changed since Eduardo Barreto, Norma, is sitting up top now and directing that attack. But careful here. But here's the thing. His team knows him enough, Norma, to give him the ball. And maybe initially, to be honest with you, intentionally he was goalkeeper.
Right.
To later come up, show up, and then say, wow, we weren't expecting that. He scores 2 or 3 goals, or his play does that. And strategically, I would dare say,
do you think
I do.
They purposely did that?
I do.
To make to.
These are some savvy players, Norma.
It's kind of like a mind game, right?
Well, not
like,
only the mind game, but an execution game. Meaning,
Yeah.
hey, that wasn't that the goalkeeper? And by the way, he just scored 3 goals on us. What just happened? And they're shell shocked. The opponent
Right.
could be playing the ball back out of bounds. By the way, it's cooling off nicely, Norma, right? A little less humid.
It's a lot better than it was 2 hours ago, Alex. So
There you
I'm not
go.
going to
Say it's
complain.
perfect yet? Okay. Well, you do. You complain a lot, Norma, but we're kind of used to that, aren't we?
Looks like he was taking a couple of steps. And
A
the
couple
refs
of
say-
a couple of 10 steps.
refs like, hold on, push
Yeah,
back.
let's go.
Push back, dude.
Let's do that a
You
little
got to
bit.
go a little bit more back. But you
Whoa,
know,
he picked up his foot. Absolutely, Norma. Foul throw.
do you ever notice that when throw-ins, that players do add an extra 10
Oh,
steps?
absolutely. Look, Norma, I look at the game sometimes differently, not only as a coach, but as a referee, and those little things make a difference.
Yeah,
If
they
The
do.
ball went out there, don't take advantage. Here's a quick counter. Left side, Barreto shot. The goalkeeper, great intervention, Norma, great save. Here's another shot. Wow, attempted shot. Now, Made in Medellin, what can they do with this opportunity? It's about the transition. One more pass would have gotten to the front. Couldn't do it. Now it's the other way. Pisco Sour looking for the 5th goal.
And Alex, what I'm noticing, we had number 10 on Made in Medellin, who was scoring, Mr. Leo.
Yes.
And he's been on top, just similar to what Barreto was.
Careful here, Norma. I'll get back to you in
Okay.
just a second. That was anytime the ball's going to Eduardo, it's very, very troubling. Here's a shot. Speaking of number 10,
Number 10.
he's wearing, but his name is Leonardo, right, Mata?
Right, Leonardo.
Mina. I'm sorry, Leonardo Mina.
And what I was saying, Alex, he's always on top, but it seems like his team can't get it to him for some reason.
But
at
when
this
they do,
point.
be careful, right?
I
And
know
that's
that's what I'm saying.
Here's a sub, by the way, Norma, for Pisco Sour. Made in Medellin is doing the same thing. And here we go. Back to the action, Norma. 11th minute in the second half, playing 25. Tied right now, Norma, 4-4. These two teams, a great battle right now. And Norma, it's going to come down, like most games that are tight like this, is to who blinks first, who makes the first mistake. That typically decides it.
Right.
But right now we're seeing a couple of trends for the Pisco Sour team. Eduardo Barreto, number 11, certainly a player that when he started the attack, that playing goalkeeper, make a big change. For Made in Medellin, this number 7, the shot
There you
and the
go.
goal. Just talking about how Mina needed to get more involved, Norma. You predicted it. The moment he gets it, and he didn't finish it, but it's just that opportunity, following the ball, and you see the finish. 5-4 now the score. And it's getting a little bit tight, Norma, and physical, by the way. There's an opportunity.
Oh, very
It's all right.
close.
It's all right. But you know
Very
what?
close.
A number 8, Norma, has the confidence, and with that right foot, I think he can surprise here.
Yeah.
That's I'll get his name, Norma, in just a second here. We wanted to watch this as a quick opportunity. But that's Walter Gonzalez, Norma. I needed my glasses. just FYI. But Don Walter playing well. Look again. Look how high Norma Barreto is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's by himself up there.
And he's at the right spot. You know, if the ball can get to him, I mean,
Yeah.
tap it in,
Right.
do what he needs to do to
Yeah.
get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barreto right now for Pisco Sour. Mina right now for Made in Medellin, Norma, the two key players, at least offensively. But you know what, Norma? It's that moment when are they going to shine? Who else might shine?
Right.
And in this tight match, Norma, anything can happen now. By the way, we're into the 13th minute. Thanks to all of you that are joining us, watching this live stream on our Deportes Nation app. By the way, shout out to Enrique Vasquez, Norma. He's in Louisiana this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with doing a little softball, college softball with his daughter, who's a Division I softball player. She's amazing.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Cecilia Vasquez, so yeah, a lot more talent than her father. So there you go. I'm on record saying that. Someone's gonna get mad at me, Norma. Here's an error, giving the ball away. Opportunity for Pisco Sour. Calling for a foul, no foul. Here's a shot. Wow. Almost hitting Jennifer, Norma, by the way, in that shot. I hope she's okay.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
okay. I'm a little concerned by that, but I think she made it. So it's getting chippy, Norma, is the word, the term in English. In English, a little chippy, a little little
not
tight.
that chippy.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But look, we're seeing a lot of work also, Norma, off the ball. Watch a little bit if you can, and the physicality of it now, because both teams really want this final.
Right, because it's coming down to the last, close to almost. I mean, we're still at the 14th minute, but I think the heat may get a little bit more hotter probably when it hits the 10th minute, because
I think it's gonna end up in a last. I think it's going to go down to the last couple of minutes, Norma, to be honest with you.
and I feel like the communications changed just a little bit.
Well, absolutely. Walter with the ball, Norma. Opening it up, back to Walter, but behind him. Again, error. Here's how quickly things can change, Norma. And this is where you have to jump on the opponent's mistakes.
Right.
Ball goes out of bounds. If they're not prepared and getting back quickly enough, someone has to take advantage of that. I'm excited, though, Norma, for the quality of soccer that we're watching, of football that we're watching. Walter shielding the ball. What was there a call there? Okay, a foul. He's asking for distance. Raul, the ref, stepping in, saying, okay, I got you. He's paced it out. Here's the long ball. And back post. Wow. But look at the confidence, Norma, to send that ball 35, 40 yards right to the head of Barreto.
Directly.
Yeah, I mean the accuracy of that. And we've seen that now several times, the accuracy that number 8, Walter Gonzalez, has for the Pisco Sour team. Speaking of Pisco Sour, with possession, now touching a little bit more, Norma. Here's the problem. And now here's where the mistakes will come.
Yeah.
Just like that, though, they get the ball back. Pisco Sour does. Good ball movement, no fouls. A few elbows there. But so far clean, Norma. Look, that's strong, solid playing without being dirty. And that's good.
Right.
I'm glad to hear that.
Right.
Here's a throw in, careful. Once more out of bounds. Pisco Sour, quick throw in, back post. Wow. Eduardo was winding up for that one, Norma.
I could see his head warming up.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, wow, opportunities. Gustavo throwing the ball in, back post, going out of bounds. And Pisco Sour mounting this attack, Norma. Careful with these throw-ins into the box. Anything can happen, a deflection. And look, coordinating now defensively, Norma. People need to communicate and mark up. If not,
Right.
one moment someone gets free, that can make all the difference. They're playing for trophies tonight, Norma. This is the final of the High Mileage Cup, Katy International Sports Complex. Walter Gonzalez with the ball. He's still going, Norma. Oof, careful. That's a big man. And what I mean is, when he falls hard, Norma.
Right.
I hope he's okay there.
Hopefully he is okay.
Good touch. Look at this, Norma. Pivot. Wow. Was it foul? Wow.
Does that look like Mr. Leo will be taking that?
It appears to
Possibly.
me he should, right? Why not? And the question is, Norma, do you go high? Do you go low? Do you hit it into traffic?
You asked me this earlier. What would you do? I gave my answer earlier.
No. Right now, I think the distance it's too difficult to get it high. I think you do a fake here to the left or right and have someone else finish it just like that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh.
There's not enough space.
No, but of course he was wide open. Good try, but maybe next time.
Well, those are the set plays that can make all the difference, Norma.
Right.
And it really has to be a kind of a nod or a wink versus, hey, I'm going to pass it to you.
Right.
These gentlemen are too savvy, Norma. This is a good quality of veterans playing this. You can just see it. Watch this opportunity shot. Yeah, back post. That's fine. I don't blame him. He had the opportunity. He's got to release that ball quickly. By the way, score 5-4. Made in Medellin right now with the advantage. Right now we're playing in the 19th minute. Live from Katy International Sports Complex with you, Alex Parra. Beside me is Norma Morales. Wow. Keeper playing it safe there. Punch
Yeah.
it out of there, Norma. I know you like to punch things, Norma.
Yeah.
I've been punched a few times by you. Usually I deserve it.
I'm not denying it.
Nope. Once again,
kidding.
Norma, check out the ball. Wow.
Oh, wow.
And that's that accuracy. How many times have we seen Walter to Eduardo and being on the money?
It looks like that's their primary game plan there.
It's certainly
Alex.
one of them, Norma.
But you would think that Maida Medellin would know that by now.
Look, they're
Or,
smart.
you know.
Yeah. How much do you allow them to do it? Here's an opportunity.
Wow, too high.
Wow, a little bit too high. Here comes the substitution, by the way, Norma. If the referees will allow it. Apparently, they're not quite ready yet, so we'll hold off on that one.
And Alex, we're almost close to
20
getting
minutes.
to
Yep.
to the 20 minutes.
So here we are, the last 5 minutes of the match, Norma. 5-4 is the score. Made in Medellin with the advantage. Walter says, okay, you're right, my fault. Look at this turn, Norma.
Wow.
Dangerous forward. He's been dangerous since that amazing bicycle kick, Norma. My hat's off to him.
Multiple, even though the others didn't go in, but you know.
Leonardo Mina, what a player, Norma. Time and space for, wow, watch this, for Maida Medellin, the shot. Deflection,
follow-up.
following it up. Wow. And Norma, that could have been the difference right now. It's how tight it is. And now the gamesmanship, Norma, the substitutions. You know, part of this, Norma, is how you manage a game.
Right.
If you're up by 1, if you're up by 2, being aware of the clock. These are the things that experienced teams do. Some stretch the rules a little bit. So I don't advocate that, but many others do it just right. So number 4's been waiting to be sub for a while, Norma. I think we're just going to stand there for a little bit until they're ready.
Well,
Pisco Sour holding the ball, trying to build it on the left side, switching it again. Eduardo Barreto now with the ball. Let's go out. Corner kick. Yep. There's the play, Norma. Oh. One deflection, one touch would have made all the difference.
Now sub coming in, Alex. With the last, what?
I'd say we
4
have about
minutes?
2 minutes,
Two-
3
3
minutes, Norma.
minutes.
3 minutes. Not much more.
And that's Juan Flores Saldana, Alex, with Pisco Sour.
And
That's just
we hope
given.
we're getting all the names right, Norma. These are the rosters that were handed to us. Someone will write me a nasty note and say, you had
if
no
we-
idea what you're talking about.
And if we didn't, we
We
apologize ahead of time.
We don't intimately know
it's
the
Alex's
players.
fault.
Blame Norma, please.
Yeah.
All right, Norma. Last 2.5 minutes of the match. Made in Medellin defending right now with the 1-goal lead. Pisco Sour with the throw-in. Ball stays in bounds, deflected, still in. Look at this, Norma. Shot, deflection.
Wow.
Ooh.
Very close.
Wow. Goalkeeper not too happy by any of those decisions. He's certainly pushing now his team. Wow. Careful. Wow. Norma, you can see the play. Here's a shot. Nope.
No. That would have been perfect if someone was right there, but
And Norma, look at veterans like Mina, the way he plays, the way he uses his shoulders. Wow. Eduardo Barreto, wow, he was jumping for that, but the goalkeeper said, nope, I'll take care of this. But the respect between them, Norma, it's
Right.
also important. I love that. Ooh, careful there. Yeah.
it's a foul.
Yeah. Barreto not too happy with that as he steps off. That's a yellow, and that means he's out for, I would say, the remainder of the match, Norma, because there's not much time left. Minute and a half left. It's our first yellow of the night, by the way, officially.
Yeah,
Talk about
we
clean.
were almost at non-yellows, but
That would have been great. And I'd have to look back at the replay, Norma, but they were both going strong. By the way, watch this, Norma. Here's another yellow. So just like that, Again, Norma, both teams really wanting to win this. Exciting final, Norma. 5-4 is the score. Last minute by my count of this match. Here's a ball play through. Headed by Medellin, and we'll have a corner kick. We'll have a corner kick now. Shot, wow, could have been deflected. Last minute of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Medellin with the, wow, that's going strong to that ball. Ball stays in bounds, now it's out. Throw in to Pisco Sour, who are down by a goal right now. They've got to play quickly. Raul looking at his clock, the referee is. Medellin says, hey, listen, we got time, we don't have to rush it. Shot from distance. Not a lot of time left, Norma. We are seconds away from this final. Medellin says we're going to keep playing. Raul looks at his clock, Norma, at his watch. There's a foul. It's going to go the other way. Last couple of seconds, Norma.
Wow.
To me, we've gotten to the 25 minutes. Here's a whistle, Norma. Ooh, referees kind of contradicting each other. Here is a throw-in. Last couple of seconds, Norma. Not a lot of time left. This could be the last opportunity, Norma, for Pisco
Yes.
Sour. Down by a goal. Walter says, I've got this. Pushing, shoving inside the box. There's the whistle.
Everybody in the box.
Free kick. Deflection, Norma. I don't know this much time left. Corner kick. This could be the last play of the match, Norma. And what a match it's been.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Here it is. Oof.
Oh, wow.
One more corner. And Raul will once again look at his watch, Norma, because there really isn't much time left.
And you could tell now it's getting really exciting, right, Alex?
Oh yeah, absolutely, Norma. Last opportunity for Pisco Sour. Oh, was there a handball there? No, that's the whistle, Norma.
That's it.
And with that, we have a champion, Made in Medellin, with the 5-4 victory, Norma. That was a nice final, Norma.
That was
some
very
good
nice.
soccer.
Very, very nice.
No
Great
no
game,
doubt about
clean
that.
game, Alex.
Yeah.
Very respectful with each other.
Absolutely. Norma, so what, look, what we're going to do now, Norma, is I'm going to step away to get on the field. We're going to mainly stay on this camera. We're going to take the trophies out there now, please, and then we'll go through a ceremony of the many people involved here.
Right.
So, and you can go out there with me with the mic, Norma, or stay here just to help us out. Main thing is just keeping that shot. That's all we have to worry about. We'll be on that one camera.
Yeah.
So, all right, Norma, you keep talking for a little bit. By the way, I will stay talking. My mic is still open.
Are you still okay?
Yeah. So we'll be able to talk to each other this way. But for now, let's see. But I'm going to go around, Norma, and see if we can get this started.
Okay,
Take it away.
Yeah, so congratulations again to Made in Medellin. Just won. Final score is 5-4 against Pisco Sour. A great game between both teams. Definitely great. If you are not aware in regards to the high mileage league, this is an over 40 men's league that we had going on for the past several weeks. And again, today is the final, of course, with the final of Team de Medellin winning 5-4.
And let's see, Norma, if you can hear me, I'm going to interrupt you. Norma?
Yeah, I can
We
hear
also
you,
wanted to
Alex.
see about getting this out there.
Yes.
Caballeros, felicidades. Vamos a tener ahorita una presentación. Felicidades. It's okay. Good final. Thank you.
Great final, Alex. Great final tonight. And Alex will be walking on the field. We're about to do our presentation of trophies. We've got a couple of trophies that we'll be giving out tonight. Alex, go ahead.
So, Norma, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, and as long as we're still coming out. So, First of all, thank you for those of you joining us here on our live stream. Let me bring in a couple of people. First of all, Mr. Hadi, how are you, sir?
How you doing, Alex?
Great to see you. Thank you for
Same
being
in
here.
here.
What did you think of this great final?
Oh, it was a great game. It started like I was like so fast, and then the other team catch up, and I believe they deserve it. Medellin, they play very good.
They did. And Alan, we spoke to you at halftime, and they're going to be part of our presentation here, of the trophy presentation. So let's see. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Where do we want to get started? If someone can guide me here. Miss Jennifer, step in here with me. We're going to have Norma. What are we doing here first? We're doing the goalkeeper?
I believe we're doing the goalkeeper.
Okay, and who is the gentleman that wins this, please?
Sorry, just a second. Hold on.
And I'll have you give that award.
So goalkeeper, I believe, is Jonathan Mosquera
And where's Jonathan? What team?
made in Medellin.
Okay, Jonathan Mosquera. Would you grab Jonathan, please? Not physically grab him, but ask him to please join us. We can't do that these days. So we'll give away individual awards, and then we'll give away. I get in trouble with that. Trust me. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Your name again?
Adam. Adam. Yeah.
Nice to see you again, because we saw each other at the Houston Sports Awards. That's right. Let's see. ¿Dónde está su guardameta? Guardameta. Is that him? Who do we have?
That's the name I have, but it says goalkeeper.
What is the name, please? El señor Jonathan Mosquera.
Jonathan.
Mosquera.
El arquero.
El arquero.
Pero que no está acá.
No está aquí. ¿Quién es su capitán?
Yo actúo de capitán hoy día.
Pero ambos ustedes vengan para representando a su compañero. Here is a gentleman representing them.
Goalkeeper.
This is Adam, goalkeeper. I'll have you take it away. Goalkeeper of the tournament. Let's face this way, gentlemen, so they can see you, please. Alan, go ahead, please.
Here you go.
Thank you.
No, congratulations. You guys played great, and we'd love to see you stop by Valenti.
Excellent. Thank you.
Let me jump in here, sir. Okay. Thank you. Mira, caballeros, primero felicidades y vamos a hablar del campeonato que acaban de ganar. Platíquenos sobre el guardameta que no está aquí, te tengo entendido, y su esfuerzo. Hoy sí, usted, pero creo de la temporada.
Sí, de la temporada.
Usted ha sido. Ok, entonces lo merece. ¿Cómo se siente en estos momentos?
Pues emocionante, bacano, luchamos, ya llevamos 2 torneos luchando por lograr este triunfo y por fin lo logramos.
Parte fue obviamente que empezaron muy bien tempranamente, capitán, pero el equipo contrincante regresó en este partido y tenemos que darle crédito a ellos.
No, por supuesto. Siempre nuestro juego, la intensidad de juego nuestra es buscar los primeros minutos para asfixiar al equipo. Pero el equipo siempre, el rival tiene su juego, tiene que buscar sus opciones y hoy día la buscó y nos complicó mucho el partido. Y eso
Perfecto.
también tiene mérito.
Claro. Felicidades, congratulations. En unos momentos les damos el trofeo más importante, pero por momento felicidades.
Muchas gracias.
Claro, ahorita regresamos. So we continue on with some of the awards, and now, if you could help me out, the top scorer of the league. Mina. And Mr. Mina is also with this team, so we'll ask him to join us. Don Mina, ¿cómo está? Alex Parra, mucho gusto. Mire, voy a señor que el señor Hadi le presente este trofeo. Hadi, this goes to the top scorer of the league. Take it away, sir, please. Sí, sí.
Poquitos. Congratulations, you did a great job. I believe you deserve it. It was a great play, and you did an excellent job on it.
Thank you for competition, okay?
Thank you.
If you guys can take a picture together, y ahorita hablamos.
Okay.
Una foto juntos. Gracias. Don Mina, quédese aquí. Primero, no solamente fue el esfuerzo de este partido, pero a lo largo de la temporada vimos su habilidad de anotar goles, una chilena increíble, felicidades. ¿Cómo le hace? Obviamente su experiencia, pero usted tiene el olfato para anotar goles.
Sí, gracias a Dios es una virtud que Dios me ha dado y que pues tantos años de trayectoria a nivel profesional se trabaja, pero a veces sale innato y gracias a Dios hoy se dio y es un bonito gol. Gracias a ustedes, ¿no?
No, un gol tremendo. ¿Cómo pueden aprender los jóvenes que nos están siguiendo de cómo juega usted? En momentos claves sabe brillar, en momentos claves sabe encontrar esa red.
Ok, en el último cuarto de cancha no solamente hay que correr, hay que ponerle cuidado a los compañeros y hay que pensar un poquito cuando se tiene la pelota. Entonces, eso es lo que hace que un buen jugador marque la diferencia.
No, mira, felicidades por esto y también por el trofeo grande que ahorita viene. Con permiso, gracias. So there you have it, the individual awards to, by the way, the team that are going to be champions. But before we do that, if we could have the runners-up come up and please receive the trophy, I'll have you, sir, also give this award. If Jennifer, you could help us, because it's a good effort. The Pisco Sour team, it's you know, second place is not too shabby, Hadi, right?
Yes, it's very interesting. It has my logo too.
So we'll see if we have
I
a
believe
representative. Yeah.
they did a great job by coming back after the scoring against them very fast.
Yeah.
So I believe they deserve it, and they did a great job.
So we'll ask him to come. I'm going to take this from you, Hadi. Gentlemen, if you could join us here as a team. And who's your captain? Pásenle, caballeros, por favor, aquí. Queremos hacer la presentación a ustedes todos juntos. Estamos ahorita en vivo. Felicidades, felicidades. Sé que prefiere el primer puesto. Gracias, thank you. ¿Y su capi? ¿Dónde está? Ok. Capi, si puede pasarse por acá. Hadi, Capi's coming right now. Okay. Hadi, go ahead, sir.
Hey, the captain, he was a great player, by the way.
A mistake.
Well, coming back after you guys being scored against you like 4 or 3, right? You guys did a great job. Hopefully next time you do much better.
Next time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hadi, I'm going to ask you to the microphone. Quédese con nosotros. ¿Qué equipo tienen? En momentos no arrancaron bien, pero ¿cómo encontrar la forma de seguir siendo competitivos? Porque lo vimos esta noche.
Bueno, siempre hemos jugado juntos, ya llevamos varias temporadas. Desafortunadamente el campo no nos sirvió mucho al comienzo, estaba muy liso y entramos un poco desconcentrados, pero tenemos un muy buen equipo. Hemos llegado varias veces a la final.
Hablábamos en la transmisión de que ser veteranos entienden cómo y cuándo. Vimos a don Eduardo Barreto que sabía moverse, jugar. Walter lo encontraba. Esa conexión letal, increíble, potente. Pero como usted dice, creo que se conocen tan bien que ya no tienen ni que hablar para pronosticar lo que viene.
Sí, realmente Walter y Eduardo son muy buenos delanteros. Anel es nuestro armador y bueno, ya llevamos varias temporadas y bueno, se nos fue por un error mío.
No lo vea de esa forma. Un excelente trabajo y también crédito al equipo de Medellín.
Muy buen equipo. Nos hemos enfrentado varias veces, la primera vez que nos ganan en una final.
Y a ver si hay otra.
Sí.
Capi, muchísimas gracias. Felicidades. Caballeros, felicidades. So now, Alan, I'll have you do. Alan, it's time for the big one. Caballeros, if you could join us, it's time for the big trophy. Capi? Alan, you're going to present it. Let's face that way,
Yes.
Alan, right
Okay.
here in the middle of the field. Guys,
Okay.
come in. You present it. And by the way, you'll be able to celebrate in just a few minutes. Alan,
Yes. Well, great job, guys, for hanging in there. You started off strong and you finished even stronger. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Please enjoy.
Déjeme hablar con usted. ¿Qué equipazo tienen? Se entienden muy bien. Primero hablar del contrincante, también otro equipazo.
Muy buen equipo, la verdad que fue muy emocionante el partido, estuvo lindo, estuvo exquisito. Creo que ese gane es en equipo, no es personal. Y lo más importante creo que el respeto al contrincante también, equipazo, llegamos donde llegamos por lo que hicimos durante toda la temporada y bueno, ahí está el resultado.
Arrancaron en forma tremenda, inicialmente en la primera mitad dominando. ¿Por qué arrancaron tan rápido? Que estaban obviamente preparados y creo que el otro equipo aún no despertaba, lo voy a poner de esa forma.
Sí, esa era la idea era empezar a meter, empezar a hacerlas que pudiéramos para de esa misma manera darle la tranquilidad al equipo y que empezáramos dominando, que fuera la confianza.
Pásese la foto, no quiero que se la pierda. So we're here live from Katy International Sports Complex, and as you can see, the celebration is underway. Made in Medellin, the team that wins the High Mileage Cup. And Norma, you can sprinkle in some comments. I know I can see you from here, but they're going to once again lift up the trophy. Norma, while I get a few more interviews, you can take it away for a moment.
Yeah, it's great excitement, Alex. You know, I love how at the end, the champions, of course, they open those champagnes and throw it everywhere of pure excitement. I'm so excited for them. This is a great game overall. I'm excited that, of course, Valente's here to share
and
the
Miss
moments
Producer, if
with
you
them
can
as well.
follow this, I think it'd be fantastic as best you can.
It's a great photo op right here.
The team, Norma, right now, just really enjoying this moment.
Exactly.
By the way, Norma, as you heard earlier, it's the first time they've played in several finals, but it's the first time Made in Medellin has won the final. So that speaks volumes about the rivalry and the ability they have.
Yeah, great moment, Alex. I mean, this is something that they're going to be able to put in their books. And again, of course, now they're going to
So
want
I'm going to get
that.
some interviews here,
Yeah,
Norma, shortly.
definitely. They're going to want that championship every
Let's see.
year. I'm
Caballero,
sure, now
pásese
that they
conmigo,
started
por
that.
favor, aquí. Aquí, pásese. Su nombre, por favor.
Oscar González.
Don Oscar, primero, felicidades. Un equipazo esta noche.
Sí, sí. Toda la gente se entregó. Veníamos a ganarlo y lo sacamos.
Arrancaron, pero en forma espectacular. No creo que se sobreconfiaron, pero también crédito al equipo de Pisco Sour que encontraron la forma de remontar.
Sí, hicimos un cambio mal atrás y por eso se nos contaron 3 goles en menos de 10 minutos, que eso no debe ser. Pero veníamos concientizados de que íbamos a ganar.
Mire, perdón, me están perdiendo que nos acerquemos un poquito más. Una chilena increíble que vimos, creo que fue el segundo gol del partido de Don Mina, increíble.
Ese siempre tiene la mañana en las finales. Es un profesional, fue profesional en Colombia, en Chile, en todos lados, entonces pues no se olvida, el fútbol no se olvida. Así puede tener unos 62 años y miren, juega.
Increíble, increíble. Felicidades.
Gracias, muy amable.
Claro que sí, claro que sí. Y vamos, we're going to keep looking for some interviews to see who else can talk to us. Let's see, where's Mina again? Maybe we can find Mina, si puedes seguirme un momento más. Eduardo, ¿tienes un segundito, por favor? Y quería hablar con ambos. Primero, Mina, no hemos hablado. Eduardo, aquí con dos caballeros, vimos a ambos de ustedes.
Él es mi causa.
Mira, ambos de ustedes brillando el día de hoy. Diferente forma de jugar, pero potentes ambos. Les voy a pedir la pregunta, que usted hable de él y viceversa.
Ok. Como persona, excelente persona. Y como jugador, es temerario tenerlo al frente porque quisiera tenerlo en mi equipo para poderlo comprender más y poder hacer más goles. Sabe moverse, sabe jugar, que es lo más importante, y es calmado para definir.
Wow. Que es un complemento. Eduardo, del otro lado, por favor.
No, pues el hombre, uno de los motivos por el cual juego en esta liga es por verlo jugar a él. Es otro nivel, otro lote, como decimos nosotros en Perú.
Esta liga, viendo el nivel que tenemos, yo me siento poca parte. Ustedes ya han establecido algo aquí muy importante. Eso también motiva a otros, también a los jóvenes, ver su estilo. Quiero que vean la transmisión porque brillando ambos de ustedes estratégicamente, haciendo stretching en la cancha, cómo juegas, Eduardo, y luego individualmente esa chilena, algo espectacular de Don Mina.
Sí, increíble la verdad. Como para que le hagan un videíto solamente a ese gol.
No, como decía Eduardo, por fin. Siempre quedábamos goleador, pero a veces no llenaban las expectativas. Y ahora con el equipo que teníamos y ganamos, desafortunadamente ellos estaban mermados porque le faltaban 2 o 3 jugadores que de pronto hubiera sido más fuerte, pero es un gran equipo, una gran persona, y esta liga que la formó él y ahora que la continúas tú, estamos muy contentos de participar.
Y, caballeros, un honor. Felicidades a ambos ustedes y gracias. Si vamos a tomar una foto, Danny, if you could get a photo of us. Hadi, could you get on the other side, please? I consider these two gentlemen MVPs. Yes, no, they're wonderful players, exceptional players, and it's an honor for us to be here with them. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night. So, Norma, I'll toss it back to you, and then in a second we'll get on camera. Let's see.
Yeah.
Did you have more interviews?
And actually, they have a presentation. Valente
Okay, please,
do.
please, let's do that. Aquí gift cards para Valente, entonces, claro.
Yes.
Alan, talk to us a little bit about these cards, please, sir.
Yeah, sure thing. So we just wanted to offer $100 off for all the winners at our store. We do men's clothing, anything from formal wear like suits to jackets to casual wear like shirts, pants. So, it's both fashion, it's both, formal, casual. So whenever you guys want to stop by, we're at Memorial City Mall, and Hadi and I will personally take care of all you guys. No problem, guys.
Alan, thank you very much. And did everyone get it on the team? I want to make sure que todos sus compañeros reciban las tarjetas, por favor. Alan, thank you so much. Alan, Hadi, let's wrap up here together, and then I'll get back with Norma. Did everyone get this? Let's see, a few more. Alan, I'll put you to work. I'll talk to Hadi. Hadi, when you look at the achievement of some of these players and veterans, I wish I still had the stamina to play like some of these veterans.
I was impressed with their capability, especially with their ages.
Yeah.
So that's why they call it high miles.
The veterans. In Spanish, it's los viejitos, but man, they're not old at all. They played great.
Oh, especially there is number 10 and the big, I forgot his
Walter,
name. Walter
and Mr. Mina.
Oh my God, that
former
guy
professional in Colombia.
Shooting.
I don't know if you saw that bicycle kick. Just amazing. Hadi, thank you for being here with us. We'll talk a little bit more, but it's a pleasure.
Opportunity in here.
No, thank you, sir. We appreciate it. So I know Alan's still working. Guys, let's get in here one more time. Alan, just your thoughts of this final and the level of soccer that we saw tonight.
Yeah, this was the first time I saw like a condensed match, and I was quite surprised at how much, action and how much we scored in this. And starting off, there was a lot of goals, and there's a lot of especially from the Medellin team.
The Medellin team, yeah, they
and
started up really quick.
Yeah, and then the comeback was great, and it was great to see it kind of end the way it did. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
Introduce this gentleman next to you.
And yes, this is Adam, my brother. You can introduce yourself.
I just came from work, we just, it's a blessing to be around here and, be able to support competition like this around, the community. So it's something always we strive to do. So
Thank
that's
you so
gonna
much.
happen.
Well, I will say one thing. That gentleman has raised you both in a great way. And probably your mother more than your father. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Didn't have the chance.
Next time, maybe. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for having Valente supporting this final.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. So, Norma, I'll toss it back to you for now, and I'll come around, and we can kind of close up the show. But it's all yours, Miss Norma.
Yeah, an exciting ending, Alex. I love watching the presentation of all the trophies, both sides of the finalists, as well as the champions, top scorer, and goalkeeper of the season. And congrats to all of them, and as well, thank you to Valente, who have come and partnered with us and were generous enough to give all these players, these winners, $100 credit.
$100.
Yeah, that's nice, and having the opportunity to go in, and of course them going into the store and being able to get styled by Hadi and Alan themselves. I'm excited for them to be here and be part of this whole experience.
I think that's the winner. We have winners all around, Norma, as they say.
Am I a winner too?
I wouldn't go crazy like that.
You and I had a bet earlier, I believe, and you were like, whose team was going to win? I think my team won, right?
I don't recall the bet necessarily.
I think
but maybe we can remember it.
Yeah, and I think whoever won, they get free Adrian's tacos.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you're buying me tacos, right?
I'm buying you tacos, and if we have to have tacos, Norma, Adrian's is the place to go.
Adrian's is the place.
Norma, as we think about wrapping up here, first of all, your observations of tonight. I'm excited about the quality of soccer that we saw.
No, it was very exciting. You know, like I said, it was close to like last week's game where we thought one team was going to overpower the other. And
we
it was
wrong.
very surprised, and that's what I like.
You like surprises?
I love that the competition's there. You know, they're very respectful with each other. Clean game. One yellow card towards the last
two total, but
two.
yes, one for each team. Yeah, there was another one. There.
I must have been sleeping on that one.
Yeah, we're used to that, Norma.
No, but overall, it was a great game.
It was a great game. It was a great night, Norma. I think another aspect of it was the respect that these gentlemen, and you heard it in the interviews in Spanish mostly, have for each other, Norma. I think when you get to this level, even if you're a professional like Don Mina, who's played at a high level, it's still about the respect for the sport, the respect for the opponent.
Right.
And that showed tonight.
Right. No, definitely. And it's so exciting for those that are watching that may have not known that we have these leagues, that hopefully whoever is interested, we got the Katie Cup coming up. Registration's open. Again, if you have a team who would like to be a part of this amazing presentation, league, etc., make sure you sign up your team. If you don't have a team, of course, you can sign up as a free agent as well.
You can. And Norma, it's not only the Katie Cup, the 8th edition, by the way, that's coming up. Norma, we're also going to have, for women, we don't have a cup yet or a league, but I think we want this to grow, Norma. We have an open field right now at least once a week.
Yeah, you know, this actually got me motivated knowing that this was the high mileage.
Norma's motivated?
Over 40, and as I know a lot lot of people don't know that
There's
I'm
no
over 40 because I probably look like I'm in my 20s, right? But you know what?
You're in your 20s times 3. I would say that's fair.
But it actually has kind of motivated me to come out and play. I mean, I need to dust those shoes off and come out and get some exercise. It just looks fun.
Dust your shoes off, Norma. Please do that. By the way, Norma, speaking of what goes on at Katie International tomorrow morning, and we're having a late night tonight, but tomorrow we can wake up with a little 4WD?
Yeah. Yes. Do you know which flavor you're going to get tomorrow?
Yes, Lajitas, Norma. That's my favorite.
That's your favorite one?
It is. It is.
Yeah. I all of them are my favorite, so I'm really excited to come
It's
tomorrow
like your
morning.
children. You can't just choose one.
You just cannot
They're
choose.
all awesome.
You cannot choose one, but I'm ready for that smooth hot coffee for tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little cooler tomorrow, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Norma, speaking of that, tomorrow, just so that we promo ourselves, because it's not enough, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., we'll be live on the SG1 Soccer YouTube channel. Did I get that right?
That is correct,
Wow.
SG1. We'll be going live on the YouTube channel, so please make sure, if you enjoyed tonight, if you
Get ready for more, because it's only going to get better. Is that a good way of saying it?
Yeah. But yes, we will be live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And of course, here we're at Katie International.
Absolutely. Norma, before we go, we also want to talk about one of our sponsors, mainly partners, someone we want to help and who help us and who help the community, Norma, which is Snowdrop Foundation. And in particular, also thanks to Mr. Glenn Davis, Norma, who's helping us put together what's called Kick Cancer. It's a Kick Cancer clinic that's coming up here at this facility, by the way, Norma, on the 30th of April. I can't believe we're already talking about April, but we'd love for people to register, to participate. And all the funds, Norma, all the funds go to help children and families that are going through pediatric cancer. It's a great cause.
It is a great cause. And the thing is, this was our second annual, I guess, for SG1. I
We
know
can say that, yeah.
Kick Cancer has been around for a while, but we really wanted to be able to join Glenn Davis and Soccer Matters, and of course Snowdrop, to be a part of this amazing organization to raise monies for a great cause.
Absolutely. That's so please, and by the way, Norma, where can people find out more information and register and participate and donate to this very worthwhile cause?
Yeah, they could definitely go into our website, sg1soccer.com. We do have a registration link, and also on our social media, it will lead you to the link as well to register.
Norma, we're wrapping up. Apparently, they're going to kick us out here. They're going to Danny's turning the lights off on us. Speaking of Danny, Norma, let's talk about all the people that made this happen. Not only the great gentlemen from Valenti that are with us. We have Danny. We have Jennifer. We have Paula. We have Nathan. The whole staff here at Katy International working harder than you for sure.
Great staff.
Great staff.
No,
Great
very
staff.
dedicated, great staff. Hands down the best. On some days. No, they are
on
the
a few
best.
days.
No, they are the best. I'm very blessed to have them working with us.
Absolutely,
so,
Norma.
definitely.
We also want to be thanking all of the teams that participated in the High Mileage Cup. Not only the two finalists, great final, Norma. It offered a little bit of everything, and not only the joy of the sport per se, but I can tell. I certainly, as a soccer guy, Norma, look to these finals where we can all learn from their effort, from the strategy, and back to that word, the love of the sport. It really is about, when you're at our age, veterans, Norma, what motivates us to be here? It's the love for the sport.
Right, definitely. So again, if you're watching us and you're interested, definitely check out Katy International Sports Complex website that has all the information about our leagues, all our events that are coming up. Also rentals. We do have rentals 7 days a week, so make sure you rent one of the fields, bring out the family, bring out your team, and come and have some fun over here.
Absolutely. Norma, a pleasure like always. Thank you.
Oh, what? I gotta thank you guys.
For once, I thank Ms. Norma. You're awesome,
No,
Norma.
I'm
Thank
good.
you. I appreciate it. And more than anything, ladies and gentlemen, friends, amigos, thank you for taking the time to watch us, to follow us here on our Deportes Nation app, and following us whenever we get in front of you here, which will make this more of a regular presentation. The finals, games, matches that are taking place here at Katy International Sports Complex. So on behalf of our staff, of our production crew, on behalf of our sponsors, I'm looking at Hadi, I'm looking at Alan, I'm looking at Adam. Thank you for being with us. On behalf of Norma, I'm Alex Parra. Take care. Please be careful out there. Until next time that we meet here on Deportes Nation.